you Spice obviously close with Pac, you know, which I was just seeing. I seen y'all little Milwaukee story that y'all had go down out there.
Yeah.
When he was called out. It seemed like, tell me if I'm correct, but it seemed like, because I hate people like, well, you know, Pac, he should just focus on the music, and, you know, some people's like, he ain't about that life. But when you look at everything collectively, it's like, how you going to say he ain't about that life? I mean, he done shot, what, two off duty? You know what I'm saying? He done
got shot. Got robbed, all that shit.
Didn't have a problem firing off on anybody, you know? So, I mean, how can people be like, you know, he ain't really about that life when, I mean, that to me already says, you know.
If you shot two off-duty police officers, you about that life. You know, I mean, this shit was just crazy. They was asking, you know, even about the fight with the Hughes brothers and shit. And, you know, I wasn't down there to see it, but, you know, my people was. And, you know, they you know, I mean, Pac he'll take off on a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, quick. Like, it wasn't no question, you know. He'll take off, man. Like, fire on a nigga, like, fast, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, it's been times where we went to the club and I just see a chair fly across the room or some shit, and I knew it was him. Like, you know, okay, that's this nigga and shit.
Was it
already knew.
They said he had hands though too. I mean, I heard he had some decent hands.
And you know, shit, you gotta have hands. You know, like he used to say. You know, he living in a city where the skinny niggas die. You know, if you ain't got no hands, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker, you'll be a victim out in this bitch. But the Milwaukee. With them GDs, it was crazy because, you know, you don't want to face fucking 300 GDs, man. You know what I'm saying? That's like instant death, nigga. You know what I'm saying? so I'm like, man, come on, Pac. Fuck y'all niggas. Y'all bitch ass niggas and shit. I'm like, okay, this nigga's finna get us killed.
Well, they chase everybody in the hotel, right? Or something like that. Scarface said that.
I had 2 Glocks on me, so I wasn't running.
That's what I heard, too.
But I was like, man, I don't want to have to shoot nobody and shit. I'm just gonna walk to the room, but you know, hey, this nigga crazy. Like, this nigga crazy.
Scarface said he wanted to go back out there. Out the hotel room and jump right back into action. And he's like, man, sit like your ass down. Get your motherfucking ass back in there.
But you know, I mean, that's what, quote unquote, gangster rappers. We here to mediate the shit and get on stage and get on the mic and say some shit that we would die for. You know what I'm saying? Right there and then. That's the difference between gangster rappers and, you know, regular artists who do regular music. Like, we gonna say that shit. Like, you know, we not. You know, I said I was a gangster, nigga. I'm gonna say what the fuck I'm saying. Give me a few shots of Hennessy and some blunts, nigga, and I'm gonna feel like I'm back on the block and start talking shit like I'm standing right there on the corner, nigga. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but you can't beat fucking reality. You can't beat reality. You can't beat 2 feet planted to the fucking concrete.
Right.
A motherfucker who know where he stand, or a motherfucker that's letting you know where we stand or where he stand or exactly what it is. You can't beat that shit. You can't beat realism. Motherfucker telling you what it really is instead of beating around the bush or lying some shit, you know. I'd rather a motherfucker tell me what it really is. You know what I'm saying? They say that the people who curse, you know, to tend to be more real about what they're saying, because we trying to get our motherfucking point across. Shit, you know? I'm not finna. I've been shot in my lung. I don't like wasting my motherfucking breath. You know what I'm saying? Like some real shit. So, yeah, you can't beat real. You know, real is Welcome to the Ghetto. In 2022, all the way from 1990, a motherfucker cannot hate on realism. You can sit there and say how many cars you got, how many bitches you got, you know, how much jewelry you got and all of that shit, and the motherfucker, fuck that nigga, you know, he just rapping about how much motherfucking money he got and bitches. But if you start rapping about what's really going on, or talking about what's really going on out here, can't nobody fucking hate on that. How you gonna hate on that?
24/7, 12 months a year, 365.